Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Holly and I make realistic sets and props for model horses. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make realistic hay bales. This is a super easy DIY project, you guys. I think there are probably a lot of different methods and materials you can use to make these, but this is how I like to do it, and I'm really happy with the way they turn out. If you have a hay barn or access to one, you can sort of root around for what I like to call hay dust. It's just really super fine leaves and stems that is perfect for what we're trying to achieve. If you don't have access to a barn, then you can buy rabbit hay from Amazon or just about any pet store. I prefer alfalfa for this project, but I think Timothy would work just fine. If you have some larger pieces that would look awkward on a tiny hay bale, then you want to throw it in a blender to make a finer mixture. This really works well and it's kind of fun. These are blocks that I cut myself from an old 2x4. Pieces that are 3 inches by 1.5 inches are about the right size, I think. You can make them a little bigger or smaller if you want, depending on the size of your models. If you don't have scrap wood or the tools to cut it, you can simply buy 1.5 inch blocks on Amazon. Glue 2 of them together and you have a perfect tiny base for your hay bale. Next we have our hay. Mod Podge. Very important, you guys. Always have a bottle on hand. Paper towels. These are the half sheets, not the full sheets. A hot glue gun. Scissors. Wire cutters. Floral wire. This is green floral wire, so it's perfect for our hay bales. And last but not least, Elmer's spray glue. Perfect for sealing our little hay bales. Next, we'll be wrapping our blocks in paper towel. This is so your hay bales have more rounded edges and also gives a textured, absorptive surface. We'll essentially be wrapping these blocks up like Christmas presents. Add a bit of glue to keep things in place. Then wrap the block pretty tightly in the paper towel. We don't want any loose bits. Add some more glue to keep things together. And next, we'll be folding up the ends. Fold the top down, tuck in the sides, and then fold up the bottom. Glue it all down. Here comes the messy part. We're now going to apply Mod Podge to the top half of the hay bale. You can use whatever you want to apply this. I used an old paintbrush, but a craft stick would probably work fine. I'm doing the top half first so that I have a cleanish area to hold on to while applying the glue. I pretty thoroughly cover the block, getting glue into all the cracks, and really saturate that paper towel. This ensures that the hay will stick evenly and will also make a nice thick layer that will dry hard as a rock. We don't want hay flecking off willy-nilly and leaving us with a patchy hay bale. When it's nice and coated, turn it over and do the other side. If you see any places that you missed, just reapply some Mod Podge and give it a touch-up. As you apply the hay, really push it into the Mod Podge to get a thick coating of leaves, picking off any larger pieces as you see them. Allow the Mod Podge to cure for at least a few hours. Next up is cutting floral wire to make the baling twine. Measure pretty large pieces so they're easy to work with. Then smooth them out with your fingers so they're nice and straight. Wrap them around your hay bales. Keep in mind which side is the top of the bale. You want both pieces of the wire tied off on the bottom side. I'm twisting this wire with pliers, but it's easy enough just to do with your fingers. Nip off the excess. Then bend the pokey twisted part over so it's flat against the bale. If you see any stray pieces of hay poking out of your bale, just snip them off with scissors. Here I'm setting up a miniature spray tent with paper towels so I can seal those bales with spray adhesive. You'll probably want to do this outside for ventilation purposes. I should have, but it was dark outside and I was lazy. So that's it, you guys. You'll let these bales dry overnight and then they're good to go. If you guys thought this was a helpful tutorial, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more DIYs like this one, then consider subscribing to my channel. I always have cool new projects in the works. I am also planning some seriously fun giveaways for my subscribers, so stay tuned for some videos where I box up goodies. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.